100%. Oh, yeah. What's up, boys? Welcome back to today's vlog. We have the camera low, so we're kind of like going down. Boy went to New Hampshire this weekend. He went to Charlotte. I got a cool little shirt. He had fun helping his dad move in or whatever. But welcome back to today's video. This is a special video. If you haven't already seen from the title and the thumbnail, the surprise is finally here. I'm gonna stop talking because you know I do that way too much. I'm gonna let him take over, and it's all yours, man.
Let's do it. What is up, guys? I'm back in the vlog. Hey,
again, here we go. We're back, baby.
Buddy, nice handshake. Anyway, guys, this is the new chapter of Real Speed. We got the 2017 BMW 340 with the B58. As you guys know, that is in the Toyota Supra, and this motor is insane.
If you take a look back at some of the old videos, we actually did take a look at a Supra, and we kind of compared prices, and this just made more sense. And I finally got them onto the German cars, so you know.
Welcome to the German.
Welcome to the German life. That makes me feel really good. Finally got there out of the Japanese.
You know, we had the Japanese before, so it's big difference. And not only that, I've had the car for a month now, and absolutely love this thing compared to the WRX. This thing is absolutely insane. It drives in. It just all around, this car is nuts. And since like Cam just said, title, thumbnail, you guys know what we're doing today. We're installing a nice MST intake. I'm excited, man. I'm extremely excited.
We looked up videos last week when we were doing my intake. After we did it, we looked up videos on it, and he was like showing me what it sounds like. It's aggressive. I think it's gonna sound more aggressive than the GTI, but we'll find out. The number one thing we are gonna do today, though, is if we can't really hear it very well on the camera, kind of like we did with we didn't do with the GTI, is we're gonna get some outside clips. As you saw in the beginning clips, this thing pops a little bit, so let's see what this intake opens it up to do. Let's get going.
Let's do it, baby.
17.
Yeah. Quick little like pop up. We totally forgot about this. Cam sent me a memory this morning. It was absolutely so funny. But anyway, we're gonna pop a clip in right here. Yeah, it's bad. We're currently stuck on the side of the road. Cam's over here. This piece broke off of my turbo inlet. Yeah, so that was a year ago today when the WRX decided to blow up. Yeah. Practically almost blow up on us.
Yeah, I was about to go to bed and I looked at it and I was like, oh my god, that was a year ago today?
That was a year ago today.
That was a tough day. The thing sounded like a 3-rotor.
That sounded insane. I wish it sounded like that and stayed like that and it was actually fine.
And it was supposed to be normal?
Yeah.
Oh, it sounded so mean, but we were sketched out driving that thing. Yeah. I remember I told you in the video.
You told me you had to check engine light. This kid goes, floor it.
Floor it under the tunnel. I wanted to see what it sounded like. Oh, imagine if it blew up right there, we would have been screwed.
We would have screwed on 146.
Yeah, so thank God. So we were good, but oh my God, that was the funniest thing.
Yeah, it was kind of scary.
Oh, we have an inlet. His actually came with one.
It's that big. Yeah. So it ain't much.
Yeah.
Your father's home.
Oh, is he? Oh, nice. Wow. There she goes, bud.
Look at the size of the thing.
Yeah, she's big. Well, there's the stocky, boys.
Oh no, the sun's coming back.
Sun's coming back out too. It's
Look
muggy.
Look at the turbo.
Yeah, that's a beauty. There she goes.
I'm just gonna go ahead and start taking some stuff off.
Look at that, boys. Got the turby back there, you know.
Currently, I'm taking out the grommet stud for the bottom side, only because we have to take it out, put the intake in, and then put this back in. So here's the stud for the grommet. The new intake doesn't have a grommet, but the heat shield box to cover the turbo sits in this stud here, and then this will just slide over it and screw back in, so it just holds it down. We're like 3/4 of the way done with this intake.
Yeah, a lot faster than the GTI one was, let me tell you that.
Well, you wanna know why?
Why?
I'm gonna hit you with this one because I ordered the right parts.
Yeah. That's a sad day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the breather took way too long. It was like 2.5 hours and the intake took 30 minutes.
But it's okay. We're you know, we're always gonna run into something that's gonna be an issue.
Exactly. Damn. The same kind of material as the big SF intake from Cobb.
We're gonna size it.
That thing's massive. Look at that thing.
I gotta put the MAF sensor here. I actually gotta take it off of that, which is a T20.
Yeah.
Gotta take it off of that, and then we'll be good to install it onto here. And then next thing you know, I gotta put the coupler, or I should say we gotta put the coupler onto the inlet of the turbo, and then we can slap this bad Larry on. But first, before we do that, we're gonna swap the MAF sensor over to this, and then we're gonna install the heat shield into the car. And then we're gonna put the coupler on here first and then slide it onto the inlet turbo side. But let's get into taking the MAF sensor off the original intake box and slapping it onto here. So we got Cam throwing in the new MAF sensor. Not the new MAF sensor, throwing the MAF sensor onto the new inlet.
There you go, bud.
Took the other one off, came with new hardware. Actually, shout out to MST. They're hooking it up. I'll show you guys in a second. But we got air fresheners. We got stickers.
Hey, hooking us up more than APR is. Come on, APR, step up your game. I mean, you got good performance, but I want more stickers.
It's all about the stickers.
We know this channel is about the stickers.
With real speed, it's all about the stickers.
All about the stickies.
Because each sticker is what? 5 horsepower.
As Carl said it best in one of the videos, that's his
the trunk video.
The trunk video of the WRX. That's like his stepfather. He said, what is the spoiler add? 5 horsepower. So every sticker adds at least 5 horsepower. That's, of course, wings as well. I think I should be tight enough. So you got an air freshener, which hopefully smells good, but look, it's cool. They got their logo and branding on it.
That was actually, hey, good job. I just went a little bit tighter.
Okay, not bad.
Just a snug bit tighter.
Yeah.
Like,
they give you a cool sticker with obviously the intake on it and the checker flags. That's sick.
That's fire.
You can put that on your car. I think it's weather protectant, so that's really sick.
I don't know if I want to put stickers on my car.
I don't know if I want to either. I used to do it with the Passat, but I don't really know if I want to do it with this. And there was another sticker in here somewhere, wasn't there?
No, there was, a sticker, air freshener, and then a keychain.
Oh, a keychain. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, cool little keychain if you want. You just hang it in your room or on your keys or whatever you want. And then obviously you have all your bank clamps because you always need bank clamps.
So everything in this thing, besides the 2 silver bolts here and here, goes for the cover of the intake. Now, just like Cam's intake, his is open, obviously, as you guys saw in that video. What I want to do with this one is I want to leave this one open also. So I'm not going to be installing the top heat shield. I'm just going to be installing the side heat shields to the turbo, and then we're leaving the top open just so we can get that little extra sound out of it.
Okay, so we test fitted this side of the box. We have the rubber piece in already. It comes with it in, which is so much more clutch than we had to do with the WRX. And we got the couplers on for the inlet side. And right now we're kind of just test fitting it to see if it goes.
It's gonna go.
It's gonna go. We just have to figure out like what way to angle it. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Collision with the camera, bud.
That's good.
That's a huge clunk. Oh my God, that was funny.
That's perfect.
You good, kid?
Yeah, I'm great.
Always getting hurt on the vlogs, you know?
I'm always whacking
always
something.
Whacking something.
Whether it's fingers, hands, heads, ow.
Yep, as you say it. Is it? Oh yeah, that's stretched. At the MAF sensor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
She's in, boys. Almost ready to start her too.
Yeah, bud.
Oh yeah, bud.
You have an extension?
An extendo piece?
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah.
Crack open a cold Coke.
We haven't done that since that vlog we did the Plasti Dip. It cracked open the Coke. No caskies.
I gotta tighten the back stud.
Oh yeah.
There, but
yeah.
Can't get in there with the old.
Well, thing you need an extendo. We could take a look. See what we got.
All my tools are.
I don't know. Up to you. You want your reaction first?
The intake is finally in, baby. That took a matter of what? An hour?
Yeah, about an hour. Well, 1 or 2 o'clock.
Way quicker than yours.
Yeah. Well, because we had to run out.
That tractor just backfired.
Okay. Oh my God. Woo!
Oh, I can't hear it in here.
The pops are nuts out here.
Is it?
It's nuts.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah. All right, so it's a right. It's the high RPMs.
High RPMs. I think I went up to like 5.
And it stopped popping because it went back to comfort mode. Yeah. But you can't, when you put it in sport, you have to drive it to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. What I'm noticing is it's not popping as much on the downshift.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like, so usually if I.
Usually it pops. It's still crackling, but it's not snapping.
Does it pop?
Whoa!
Did I just lose my pops?
No way!
No.
Because usually, guys, if you were to do that, it would go pop, 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 and it would just.
That's how I got the one in your street.
Yeah.
We'll try a second gear here again. Like I'll do my, you know.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Okay, hold on, maybe.
Holy! What the hell was that? Oh,
pops!
Yeah. Oh. All right, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Let's try it again.
That sounds good.
Whoa! It's popping if I just.
Yeah, when you feather it, like okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh. Oh, that sounds really nice. Oh.
You can hear that.
You can hear that. Yeah, it's got a different buildup than mine. It's so different. Oh.
I want to make sure I still have like downshift pops.
You can do it on Little Pond County over here. Yeah, you got him. It does like a weird. It's cool.
If you watch the video on
does that?
It goes.
That's really cool. It does its normal dump, and it goes. Really cool. It's still going. It's still going. Oh, we're gonna hear that on the outside really good. Wow! Oh my God! Wow!
It definitely feels more like corky.
It's just saying maybe more torque than anything. Whoa! Holy cow! As we nailed a massive bump. Whoa!
What was that?
I don't know. We've never heard that.
I'm sorry, but Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have to go through the tunnel over here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll do that outside. 100%. Oh, yeah. All right. Whoa! Whoa! The camera just died. I had to pull out my phone. I got it just in time. Wow, that thing sounds so good. Freaking camera died. Yeah, mid-clip, I had to get my phone out. I barely got you. Wow, that sounds so good. It's insane. Why, was somebody get mad?
That's good. Kept looking at me.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, you know, that's good.
Before someone calls the cops.
Yeah, we've had that before with the Passat. Yeah, and we straight piped it. Yep. The house.
Yeah, that's a sore subject.
Sore subject right now, boys. Pretty fast.
She's quick.
She's quick, man.
So long story short behind that was the guy that I actually bought from a BMW dealer, and the guy that previously owned the car traded this in and bought a new M3 and an X5.
Yeah.
So the guy that came through, the guy had money. So I was like, oh, the car's probably ratted out. It came with everything. All these paddle shifter, all the carbon fibers in here. It came with everything. And it came literally with everything besides what we just put on today, actually.
Exactly.
So long story short was, I'm like, okay, I'm driving it. I'm like, this thing's popping in sport. I don't think they normally do that. I'm like, there's no way with a stock muffler or stock exhaust that they pop in sport like that. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. So while I was at work, I put it up on a lift and I looked at it. The guy did dual resonator deletes and did a terrible job on it. And they're not leaking, they just look like crap because he had to fill like a half-inch gap full of weld. So, long story short, this car is catted, stock catted, and a stock rear muffler, but it's 2 resonator deletes in the middle. And that's, I guess, that's where the pops come from. The exhaust that I want to buy, I kind of want to keep, not really keep it a secret, but anyway, the exhaust I want to buy is the AWE exhaust with the non-resonated muffler, non-resonated mid-pipe, and it has a little tiny muffler in the back, so we'll still pass emissions for that. And that one with the stock downpipe is completely insane.
Yeah,
insane. And then when you put a downpipe in it, it's going to be nuts.
That's why I think once we do that, we're going to get more intake sound. And on top of it, he put Akrapovic exhaust tips on it.
Yeah, the guy put tips on it.
Yeah, he put tips on it along with the res delete.
Which actually enhanced the sound a little bit, even though it's not like crazy, but it still enhanced the sound because it's a big oval. It's a 4-inch. So
and it looks aggressive.
I pulled them out a little bit too, so it came out more.
They look good.
That takes us to the end of the install.